Hey everybody, it's Duffy. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm pretty busy. There's only 42 days till I hit the road for the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah. As many of you know, I'm making a documentary about a friend of mine, Jay Allen. Jay Allen is the founder of the Broken Spoke. Most of y'all may know him as, the face of the Broken Spoke, but he's also a legendary land speed racer, and I'm going to make a documentary about him trying to set his 45th land speed record in Bonneville this summer. It's called Flat Out, and he's getting ready right now for Speed Week. Speed Week is the event that takes place on the Salt Flats in the second week in August, and it involves cars, motorcycles, jet, streamliners, and it's really the more known event that people, it's very, big crowd event. It's a big party, a lot of fun. So Jay's preparing for that. Jay races about 4 times a year, so he's getting ready for that right now, and also getting ready for the International Speed Trials at the end of August, first week in September. I'm going to be traveling out there with John Turner and his wife Donna and my wife, and I'm going to be competing in the exhibition race at the beginning of the Speed Trials. I'm going to run 2 motorcycles. I'm going to run John Turner's motorcycle. It's the Harley Davidson 1975 175 that was on the wall at the High Octane Saloon up in Laconia. And I'm also running my own motorcycle that I'm preparing for a world's record run next summer. So I'm going to bring it in there, get its feet wet, and figure out how close I am. I don't know if folks know Dan DeSorbo from DeSorbo Motorsports. He's an incredible mechanic, great person.
Hey, how you doing,
got
guys?
a great family. He's putting together the motorcycle for me right now. And he had it vapor cleaned by a vapor cleaning company in Hampstead, and the parts were really in atrocious shape. It was a really old bike that we're putting together. It's a project bike. Also, a 1976 Harley Davidson 175, and it just did an incredible job. So wanted to, hand it to Dan DeSorbo. He's really doing a fantastic job. We should have that engine running in a week or two. So once that's running, I'll get some videotape of that, and hopefully we'll have everything together and ready for the end of August. But Speed Week is just a couple weeks away, so I figured I'd show you guys a tape I made of Jay Allen. This was made 2 years ago, prior to the pandemic, just after he had gotten back from Speed Week. So why don't we run the tape?
Bonneville is one of the last true and pure things in all of racing. I'm a land speed racer, and land speed racers, their goal is to be the fastest in the world on whatever it is that they're riding. And there's people out there that just have that need for speed. And there's one place that's the most popular. It's the mecca of speed where everybody goes, and that's to the iconic salts of the Bonneville Salt Flats. It's been going on since 1914. Sir Malcolm Campbell in 1935 ran over 300 miles an hour. Now that's got to shock you, because you visualize someone from that generation being some hokey pioneer. He had a leather helmet on and he had this beastly looking thing. But they were amazing back then, and they're amazing today, and we're still out there doing it. 2 weeks ago, I set my 39th land speed record, and I can't wait to get back out on that salt. And I'm telling you this because a lot of people don't know about land speed racing. And the good part is there's no money in it. Like NASCAR, it got ruined with all the corporate and the money. It changed. That wasn't like back in the days when there's those stock cars bumping each other. It became commercialized. And so many other forms of racing have done the same thing. But if you want something that's pure, and you talk about proven performance, S&S Cycle always talked about proven performance. I'm a motorcycle racer out there. I run my motorcycle this is a pushrod V-twin at 7,000 RPM for over 3 miles. It is screaming its guts out, and everything's perfect. If I don't lose anything and I got good traction on the salt, and this is salt, it's not asphalt, and I'm tucked and my head's down, my elbows are in and my knees are in, and I'm watching that Tap 7, I might be going to this magic place we call impound. That's where you got to go if you set a world record. And man, when a guy looks at you and goes, it just like goes slow mo, he goes, go to impound. And, oh man, I can't tell you, the flush that comes over me. I just set a record, And so I want to keep all of this alive. The Wall of Death, the motorcycle venues, especially the classic ones like Sturgis and Laconia and Daytona. They raced on the beach in Daytona. So all you out there that don't know anything about this, look at the passion in this man and just do a little exploration of your own. Who knows? You and I might ride together someday.
All right, so that's a little bit about land speed racing. I really just can't wait to get out there. I've been really, I've been thinking about doing this my entire life. It's one of those bucket list projects. So I'm really, there's a lot of things to do between now and Bonneville. But so each week I'll be giving you an update on what's going on. The other thing I wanted to give folks a heads up on is, I went to Gracie's over the 4th of July, and it's one of my favorite bars down at the beach. It's a great, great place to hang out. And unbeknownst to me, the motorcycle parking in front of Gracie's has been blocked off. And apparently Grace didn't even know about it. Thursday night before the 4th of July, the town just set up these big planters and blocked off the street in front of her bar. So they cut off all her motorcycle parking. So if you're going to go to Gracie's, just know that it's fine. You're going to have to park in back, at least for the foreseeable future. It's probably going to be like that all summer because they sort of closed off the area in front of Gracie's to make it a pedestrian area. So that's really it for this week. Thanks for watching the show. I really appreciate it. Couple things coming up. The speed trials at Loring Air Force Base are going to be next weekend. So if you're into land speed racing, that's kind of an interesting thing. And always, check out my YouTube page. It's called Bike Week Nation on YouTube. And that's it for this week. Hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you next week.
3, 4. And 3, 2,